Tuesday night saw Western United return to Iron Bark, where they welcomed Perth Glory. A draw with competition leaders Melbourne City in their last game gave Western some much-needed confidence, something the Glory were short in supply of after their frustrating 1-0 defeat to Melbourne Victory.
Lugazzo's motoring through the middle. Johnston ran into trouble in the form of Johnston. Zimmerman is going to shoot from distance, a speculative attempt, and it dipped late. Adriana Taranto keeping the ball here. Taranto, Dumont saves, Owen sliced in for an own goal. Awful luck for Claudia Valletta. Western United take the lead. Ma drops it on Dumont, drops it in, straight from the corner. Grace Ma has done it again. And if there was one player you would pick to score direct from a corner in the Ninja A-League, Grace Ma would be number one. Lugazzo, Didamizio touching it on, Carly Johnson, saved by Dumont. The follow-up, Zimmerman, and driven wide with the aid of a deflection. Casey Dumont discards the cap. Amy Medwin sends the ball on to Taranto. Taranto! Brilliantly picking out the bottom left corner. Mel Taranto from range. And it's 3-0 for Western United. The points are looking safe now. And the sub, Ella Abdulmassi, will take this corner. Holler's up. On the bounce, off the crossbar, and bundled in. Perth Glory do get a goal. Gabby Holler has turned it over the line. And with 10 minutes to go, there is hope for the Glory. Tatham. Holler brings the ball down in the box. Sunaga. Now Anderson. Wainwright. Charlie Wainwright catches the woodwork. No touch from the keeper, all crossbar, and that nearly was game right back on. Looking for the decisive goal at this late stage of the night. Chiara Di Demizio and Medwin! That'll do it! Amy Medwin puts in Western United's fourth and puts down the Perth resistance. 4 goals, 3 different scorers and an own goal give Western United a win. Perth Glory fought hard, and they did make it tense, hitting the crossbar at 3-1 down. Full-time at Tani, it's Western United winning against Perth Glory by 4-1.
The second big blue of the season hit Amy Park on Friday night. Victory took out the previous encounter 1-0 thanks to a penalty from Alana Yonchevsky. Sydney FC were undefeated since that defeat and look to continue their push up the Ninja A-League ladder.
Brianna Edwards waiting in goal for Sydney FC. It will be Yanchevsky with the direct shot. What a cracking goal! Alana Yanchevsky! She loves playing Sydney FC, and she's fired up after putting a rocket into the corner. Well, it can barely draw a smile out of the gaffer, but everyone else inside Amy Park is dazzled by that. So Yanchevsky's corner. It is an in-swinger, landing right on the 6-yard box. Johnson's header initially, and the follow-up from Chidiac just kept rising. You saw Chidiac there, tried to not over-hit the strike. Chevet. Hawkesby pops it over the top. Morrison. Oh, Morrison dangerous. And Courtney Newbon able to bat it away almost like a basketball dribble on the goal line and then pick it up on one bounce. Faye Bryson with a long throw. Ebini's flick header. Talon Henniker controlled the volley and put it just wide of the post. Bunge. Margot Chevet has never scored in the Ninja A-League. Chevet! And that just kept rising. Well, chances in quick succession for Sydney FC now. Hawkesby to a pack of players. Tobin with the header, and somehow it's gone over the bar. Abby Lemon, at least in the referee's view, got the last touch. No ref, I didn't miss from only centimetres out. I was denied by a great save. Gilnick, low, out into space. Here's Holly Furphy, round the goalkeeper. Furphy, can she score? Yes, she can! What a debut for Holly Furphy! Forget the famous brothers, it's all about Holly Furphy. She makes it 2-0 for the Melbourne victory. It's been a collision off the ball between Murphy and Connors. And that curiosity is the final act of the game. Melbourne victory do the season double over Sydney FC, and they do so without conceding a goal. For the first time in the history of the Big Blue, Melbourne victory win 3 in a row. The Big Blue is over. Melbourne victory 2, Sydney FC 0.
Last place, Western Sydney Wanderers welcomed Melbourne City to Wanderers Football Park. A win for the Wanderers would see them temporarily jump off the bottom of the table, while Melbourne City looked to regain top position after dropping to second following victory's win over Sydney.
That's played through. Dot stepped up, almost went behind her. Now their chance at through here. Western Sydney Wanderers poked it across. But too close to Mires. Eunice was waiting in the middle. That's a good early run from the Western Sydney Wanderers. See the pressure Melbourne City want to apply to the Wanderers who want to play out from the back. Speckmeyer gets the reward for the press. Beats one, got options through the middle. Speckmeyer, nicely done from Speckmeyer, and there's McNamara. Easy as you like from Melbourne City. Mariana Speckmeyer doesn't get the goal to her name, but she did all the work. Nicely worked, and in her first start of the season, Holly McNamara gets on the score sheet. Simple tap in. Jeff Abrahams is also the coach of their academy side, but Bosch is through, plays through McNamara, chance to get her second, and wide of goal she goes. She had to put that away. It was well done by Bosch to find McNamara. Price, that's a little bit short, but a chance for Kush LaRue. Just skied it. And that's one of those ones that's clearly they've been practicing at training, forcing Mires long. Matos, that ball straight into Speckmeyer. They've got to do better with those kinds of clearances. Got a runner in Vlanic, now McKenna, who's by herself, and Speckmeyer was by herself as well, and it bobbles around, and Sham Khamis comes away with it. But could Letitia McKenna have found Mariana Speckmeyer, who was coming into the box by herself? Kush LaRue. High ball, cleared though, only as far as Harada. Harada takes the strike, and that's wide. Sham Khamis just has to send it as far as she possibly can. Gets it halfway. Stott looked like she was pushed. And that's all the time there is for this game of football. The Western Sydney Wanderers started the game well. They had chances, but they couldn't put them away. But it was Mariana Speckmeyer and Holly McNamara who teamed up. McNamara putting the ball in the back of the net. And they walk away with 3 points. As Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Melbourne City 1.
Third played sixth as Adelaide United hosted Western United at home. Back-to-back wins over finals contenders Brisbane and Wellington had Adelaide in contention for the Ninja A-League Premiership. Western headed to Adelaide still eyeing consecutive wins for the first time this season.
Healy, great turn. Aaron Healy beats Sato, all ends up. Exvik will come back to chase. Harkis is there as well. Still Aaron Healy! What a strike! It hit the underside of the bar, and eventually a decision is made. Adelaide is celebrating because it will be awarded a goal. What a run, what a strike! Western United started very brightly. Certainly seems like there's going to be multiple goals in this. I'm not sure one goal will be enough for Adelaide, but they're hunting for a second. Healy
Turning Erin Healy for the second. Deflected away. My goodness, the American is having some day out so far. Here she is now, ball forward. It's come to the Garzo. Jenkins again with a wonderful save. Healy up the line to Dorber. Chelsea Dorber, flag stays down. Still Dorber striding into the penalty area. Chelsea Dorber, the cutback, the effort is wide. Here's Johnson. Johnson cutting inside. Zimmerman. Legazzo trying to wind up the shot. It's come to Zimmerman, who puts it away. Western United get their equaliser. And it's Catherine Zimmerman on the score sheet. She was never missing from there, the American. Her third goal of the season. 19th in her Ninja A-League career. Ball headed on. It's come out to Kylie Johnson. Johnson for Western United. Over the crossbar. Well, in the first half, she had a one-on-one opportunity that she fired straight into Jenkins. This time, she's gone for the delicate chip and came so close to getting it right. Stress on Kat Smith's face. Urging her side to a winner, Zimmerman. Back to Taranto. Mel Taranto, what a turn, the deflection! Just wide. My word, that would have been a dramatic way to find the winner.
Well, it was looking like a really fortunate deflection there where the ball was really dipping, but fortunately for Adelaide, it has gone over there. Only just.
He manages to keep it in. But that is full time in Adelaide. It was hard fought from both teams. That early goal from Erin Healy gave Adelaide the early lead, but Western United kept on pushing. Catherine Zimmerman scoring the equaliser. But at full time, it is Adelaide United 1, Western United 1.
It was a must-win clash for Newcastle Jets as they faced Canberra United. Languishing in 10th position, the Jets needed to bounce back after squandering a 2-0 lead to go down to Wellington Phoenix across the ditch. Canberra scraped by the Wanderers last time out and knew a win against Newcastle would put them back in the top 6.
It was an easy claim for Sally James. And now the clearance, well, only as far as Gooch! Lara Gooch has capitalised on a Canberra mistake, and the Jets lead. The home fans enjoy that. Newcastle in front, and a bit of an understated celebration from Lara Gooch. Now Robins. Canberra on the move. Christopherson, the attacking outlet they are going to almost every time they venture forward at the moment. Sophia Christopherson looks up at Wilson, tries to go wide, and she scores! Sophia Christopherson's hot streak is still going in the Ninja A-League. And it may not be goals in 3 consecutive games, but it's a goal causing an own goal and then a goal in 3 consecutive games. Taylor Young. Long ball here, Heyman. It's going to bend into Heyman's path, and Canberra lead. They've turned around the early deficit, and Michelle Heyman finds the back of the net. A 5th of the Ninja A-League season for Michelle Heyman, and a 116th career goal for the all-time top scorer. Home fans making a bit of noise under the corner of Lorena Bauman. Into the near post, cleared off the line, and away. It was off Bethany Gordon initially. It would have been an own goal, and then Hayley Taylor-Young is Canberra's hero. She's cleared it off the line. Owen. Through ball, a Perla. Davis off the woodwork and cleared away by Taylor-Young at the last. Oh, Newcastle can't buy a goal out there. They're getting closer and closer. Here's Sophia Christopherson up against Josie Wilson. And Christopherson's through on goal! Saved by Krzyzaniak. Danielle Krasaniak comes up with the final stop. Canberra so close to establishing that 2-goal buffer. Josie Allen's going to make it work. Allen, nutmeg on Bertolicio, breaks into the box. Still Josie Allen, cutbacks on. Gallagher equalises for the Jets. Sheridan Gallagher finishes off some brilliant work by Josie Allen, who is lighting this game up. It's 2-2 with 20 minutes to play. Loads up the cross, Taylor Young. Markovski! Great save by Krasaniak. And Markovski only foiled by excellent keeping. Rovers half volley away. And very, very late from Gallagher. And this might be marching orders here. Gallagher has wiped out Dos Santos and received a second yellow card. And for the first time in her Ninja A-League career, Sheridan Gallagher is sent off. Referee not reaching for the whistle just yet. Copus Brown. And now Dos Santos. Got to go. Got to put it in the box. Janea Dos Santos takes 10 metres. And no time for the corner. A draw is the end result. Players sink to their haunches. A thrilling end-to-end game. It deserved a winner. But ultimately, both teams have to leave unsatisfied. It's the Newcastle Jets 2, Canberra United 2.
Roy Oval saw Ninja A-League action for the second time this season as the Mariners faced off against Wellington Phoenix. Goals would be the focus for Emily Husband's side after a frustrating scoreless draw with Sydney FC. Wellington were riding high after an inspired second half comeback against Newcastle Jets.
Everybody doing everybody favours. And they may be out here, the Mariners, and Jade Pennick turned Barry, went centrally. They've got to be quick here, the Mariners, and the strike away. Second effort at it, and just wide. Wow, seemed to see it the whole way through. Short on players. That's a good ball through for Rasmussen. And Barry just sticking her boot up, and a chance on goal. Blocked by Valal to deny Tiana Fuller. Rasmussen couldn't get it the first time, but the ball fell perfectly for Fuller. And Mania Elliott continued her run, sending it across. Jarley's there, and she skies the effort. It was a good bit of play from the Phoenix. Sometimes falls on the responsibility of her teammates and knowing when she's going to make the run so they can time it a lot better. None. She's done well to take it centrally. Out to Fuller. Barry's caught. And Fuller takes a strike. Fuller off the post. And into the net. She took a chance. She gets her third of the season. And she breaks the deadlock. Tiana Fuller was getting closed down from every angle and just took a strike. And it hit the post, beat Valal. Trimis. Searching, finding Fuller. Can she get a second? Tiana Fuller. That one, well wide. And how did she find herself with so much space? Could Wellington capitalise on a mistake from the Mariners? Can they get a shot away? They need to get a shot away. And Taylor Ray, as she has done when she's needed to, once again denying the Wellington Phoenix. It was chaotic, and there's not enough time left in this game. It was Tiana Fuller whose goal separates the two sides. Central Coast Mariners 1, Wellington Phoenix 0.
Perth Glory met Brisbane Roar to close out round 13 at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. Glory's heavy defeat to Western United was labelled unacceptable by captain Isabel Dalton, and they looked to make amends against a Brisbane Roar side desperate for a victory after defeats to Adelaide and Melbourne City.
These corners have been responsible for many. Blizzard's delivery. Incoming was Kulamir. Yallop! Tamika Yallop has created something out of nothing. And at the Sam Kerr Football Centre, she draws level with Kerr for goals in the Ninja A-League. That was inventive. The nutmeg goal. A point or 3 today. Saves like that will help. Douglas, great turn. Caitlin Douglas! The Glory equalise! And you have to say it's been coming. They've been relentless with the press. The Raw's strengths, of which there are still many. Pringle. Emily Pringle on her left into Kualamu. Grace Kualamu will fire a shot and gets it past Dumont. Just like that, the Raw regain their advantage, and it's Grace Kualamu starting once more who gets them the lead. Oh, Douglas. Caitlin Douglas is nipped in here, and she has her second. A calamity at the back for the Raw. And once again, we are back on level terms. And then let Perth get into the game. And it's this situation here where they've been so dangerous. A 2-on-1. It's Megan Wynn. Megan Wynn to score her first goal in the Ninja A-League. Sakani makes the save. But here's a ball in behind for Sian Fryer. Sian Fryer's cross. Sian Fryer should have perhaps hurt herself after that cross in. Emily Pringle looking to make things happen. It's come to Kualamu. Grace Kualamu denied by Dumont. Casey Dumont has come out smartly. So the Glory will want to launch themselves forward. Ball over the top, searching for Abdulmasi. Ella Abdulmasi brought to ground by Holly McQueen. A decision here for the referee, and the red card is produced. A denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Can the 18-year-old score her first goal in the competition to make herself the hero? Abdulmasi shoots, and she scores! A dramatic late winner from the 18-year-olds in front of their home fans. Saying, where is the full-time whistle? Not yet, not yet. But now it is. The Perth Glory have pulled off a miracle at the Sam Kerr Football Centre. And Brisbane are now winless in 3 after the giddy heights of earlier in the season. A result like this was simply unthinkable. But the Glory, they've done it, and they've done it in style. Full time at the Sam Kerr Football Centre, it is Perth Glory 3, Brisbane Roar 2.
At the conclusion of round 13, Melbourne City have fought off a challenge from Melbourne Victory to retain first position on the Ninja A-League ladder. Join us next time for another week of action headlined by a mouth-watering Melbourne derby.